Hello and welcome to another update video about Bonk. Bonk is going into the right direction. It reacted recently to both support zones we discussed, and essentially we want to see further upside for Bonk. However, there are some pivots that need to be crossed. I mean, what's the bigger picture overall assumption? Overall assumption is higher prices, because we've seen here this wave 4 low on the 14th, 13th of April. We've seen a 5-wave rally into the May highs to around, what was that, 442.829. In yellow wave 1, we've seen our wave 2 pull back into the support region. Problem is that this microstructure here is very ambiguous, allows for various interpretations. For example, another test of the support region. As I always say, the levels are more relevant than the actual, wave count. So overall, the wave count tells us there is a projection, there is a chance for a third wave rally into the region up here around the 1.38 extension, 1239566. It's quite far away. But how it's going to get there is a bit unclear. Also due to the double bottom here, the 3-wave rally we've seen into the 2nd of July high, the 3-wave rally we've seen into the 11th of July high. Bit ambiguous, okay, bit ambiguous. However, we are looking for higher as long as we're holding above support. So the upper support region here, which is defined between 233,681 and 161,464, acts as support for higher prices in the yellow count. In the very, very short term, I highlighted to you that, okay, we could test the area again, maybe even something more bearish, but as long as we're holding here micro support, which is between 198.020 and 223.330, we could even go higher here in the very short term, okay? So I've shown you the white and the yellow count. The white count is a 3-wave rally, which could lead to another breakdown, WXY, and the yellow count for another 4-5 pattern would be more bullish, because the 5 waves, again, would indicate really that we have indeed bottomed in this larger wave 2. That means we've moved from the support regions that provided a setup into resistance now. In resistance here, which is the red box, risk is higher because we've moved from support into resistance. Anybody who's been trading this up and down a few times, yeah, range trading, right? But scaling into support, scaling out in resistance can be a profitable strategy. Also, this was a 30% move. I mean, you don't need to wait for the 10x move or something. 30% is already decent. And we're now in resistance. What am I waiting for now? So we could easily get rejected in the resistance area as we got rejected before, then test support again. But if the price can reach now the 1.38 extension at 317,525, then it will fulfill the minimum requirements for yellow wave 3. That will open the door for a 4th wave pullback. So I will add a support zone. At the next support zone, we only had a couple here, but I will add the next support zone for a wave 4. As long as it's holding, we can watch for a 5th wave rally. If we get all 5 waves completed, I can add the next support zone, and that's how it goes, right? So good action, a lot of opportunities here on the Bonk chart in the very short term. It's been very, very volatile, and it's been respecting the levels nicely. What it hasn't done yet is really a substantial upside breakout, but that could happen. I mean, it's just not entirely clear how it wants to do that. If this is the yellow count in 5 waves, this would be a leading diagonal, because it's just 3 waves in wave 1, and then this is probably an ABC in wave 3, but the levels matter. As I always say, a 3rd wave should get to the 1.38 extension, and again, that's at 317,525, so it's worth watching for that. That's my update about Bonk. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.